What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Flatty Daddies. I'm back down here on the Susquehanna River doing another solo trip, and I'm actually in probably a familiar place if you guys watch my videos. There's old 3 Mile Island, and this is actually now my 3rd trip since my last video dropped. The last 2 I hardly caught anything. I went to City Island, didn't get a single bite in about 4.5 hours. And then I went carp fishing with my boy yesterday for about an hour and a half. We managed like 1 little fall fish. That was it. So it's been a little rough. Sorry about that, I spit a little bit. It's been a little rough, and maybe it's because of the bait. I haven't had any shad. I got some tails with me, not much, but I'm using that fall fish I caught and some other stuff I have in the freezer today. And I don't know, we'll see if they're biting today. If you're watching this, they did bite, obviously, because I don't put videos up without fish. So I'm gonna grind it out, see if I can't get some channel casts today. All right, so the water is super clear. Can't really see it with the GoPro, but you can see at least 5 foot down in the water. So I'm going to be targeting some of the deepest water I could find, which is not that different than what I normally do for channel cats, but specifically today with that clear water, I'm going to be trying to get somewhere where they're out of the light. Muddy bottoms, I'm going to start. So down that way I know of a pretty deep, like 10-foot hole. So I'm going to try that. It's actually more of a channel, go figure. But we got 38-degree water temperature. It's dropping the deeper I go. But it was 34 degrees my last trip that I didn't catch anything on. So hopefully that's a good sign. All right. Wow, dropped down to 35, 36 degrees over where I want to fish. Well, that's no good, but we're gonna have to make it work. Hi, what'd you do that for? There's something wrong there. Got our first bite, first taker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. This is what I needed here. This is actually the 2nd time taking this reel out. It's brand new Christmas present, you know, and got the power handle for it. Kind of like it. Definitely feels a lot better than the normal handle that comes with it that's like super dinky. Yeah, not too bad. It's a fish. And I forgot to grab my net. Oh, there goes a bait. Oh, sucker lost both my baits. I didn't grab my net or my seat. Okay, I still got 1 net. He bit on the fall fish. It's a cool sign. Oh man, this looks like that one fish I caught before. Open up. What a beautiful fish, guys. He got some kind of mistake there. I don't know what happened. Something whacked him. Missing the eye, got sores. Got the fish slice. Thanks, Andrew. I had no idea what they were until he told me. I always called them parasites, but it's first fish of the day, and he bit on the fall fish. I have a fall fish chunk and a shad chunk on each one of these guys, and so far, fall fish 1, shad 0. Oh, came right back up. Cool. Alright, I'll do a little camera review here. This is a secondary camera I just got. It's called the Akaso Brave 5, and it's one of the only like off-brand cameras I've found that is waterproof without the big housing. And to me that's really important because I should be able to get better audio, because when they're in that big like clear housing thing, even with the skeleton door, it's really muffled. So I'm hoping this works. Now when it came out, it was like a $90-$100 camera. Now you can't buy a new one for whatever reason. All you can get are the manufacturer refurbished ones, So that's kind of scary, but they sell them for $39, $40 now, and they were originally a pretty good camera. So I'm trying it out, seeing how it goes. I imagine it's probably not going to be quite as good as a GoPro, but it's going to get the job done. The biggest problem is I can't find other batteries for it. Casa doesn't sell them right now. Like third-party manufacturers don't. So I only have 2 batteries for it. That kind of sucks. But I'll give this a shot. It's definitely a good secondary camera, I think. Maybe not a main one, but we'll see. Alright, so I've been here for about a half hour. I managed to one fish, recast it a couple times. I'm not getting any more bites, so it's time to move. And I'm just going to go down about as far as where I was casting my baits and re-anchor, because there's just a good channel that runs, kind of cuts down like this, and I'm just fishing the middle of it and catching the edges. And yeah, I'm just going to keep piggybacking down. Alright, well, I haven't got a bite since I last one for about 10 minutes, so I recast that one, so I'm gonna recast these 2. Not far, not too different, but just enough to get them in a different area, because these fish sure aren't traveling very much to get this bait. So just put it hopefully in front of a different fish's mouth. Alright, so like I said, I didn't go down very far, probably about 55, well, between 50 and 100 yards, and about the same depth, maybe a little bit deeper. There's some kind of structure right behind the boat. I want to try to get a bait in and around that, so I'm not putting that far out, because I think it was just right back there. Definitely get away with just having 2 ounces of weight here, and I may switch them out, but you can see there's definitely some flow, but nothing like up at City Island or some other spots in this area. It's just kind of nice to fish. All right, I want to be fishing this stuff right here. The structure, that's a nice 10-foot hole, and there's rocks all around it. So I'm gonna try my best to get anchored up in that spot, or above that spot, so I can fish it. See if I can find that again. Should be coming right up here. Yep, there it is. Okay, now right there's where I want to be casting. You kind of got to find some kind of landmark there. So that's nice and deep. It's got plenty of structure for those fish to be hiding in. If I don't pull one out of here, it's gonna be a rough day. All right, fish number 2. Please be on there still. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fishy. This one's really brown. Looks a little healthier than that last one, though. This is kind of rare. You never catch fish on your new stuff. It always takes a while for you to finally get your fish on it. And here's 2 fish on it already. Must be lucky. Not a bad one. This one's a little beat up too. What is going on here? This guy's really beat up here. I'll show you. Woo, but I'm putting some gloves on. That's some cold stuff. It's a cold fishy. Man, this is the opposite side. No eye. All messed up here. I don't know. It is around 3 Mile Island. Maybe there is something going on. I defended it before, but that's 3 fish now in the last 2 trips that have this. It's kind of weird. But really brown. Let's see. It's got a little bit of mud on him. Ah, yeah, come here. Yeah, he's got some mud up on his head here. He's covered in like small leeches and stuff. I'm guessing he was kind of in that mud. He's got some mud on his side too. So, oh, his dorsal fin's all screwed up too. Maybe something's eating them down here. Got some muskie. There are a lot of muskies around here apparently. Alright, so I'm giving this spot a little bit longer than maybe what I normally would, just because I really like the way that looked there. It's got that good drop off into a nice over 10-foot hole, which is deep in this area. And it just looks really catfishy. So I'm trying to just work that. I've been recasting. Obviously I'm not just leaving my bait where it's at and hoping for the best. I'm just kind of scattering them around, casting a little further, a little bit shorter, over that way, trying to make sure I at least get one of those in that hole that I marked. I pulled one out of here. I'm hoping to get another, but we'll see. I'll give it another 10 minutes here. Round side rod. Yeah, boys. There's number 3. It's about ready to give up on this spot too. All come on the bottom hook this trip. This is shad here. Shad and I just lost a second bait. Man, this guy's all sored up too. What is going on? There's some screwed up fish. Team Catfish Hook did the job here. Does not want to come out. It's like wrapped around his bottom jaw. Ow! Well, that's not waterproof anymore. Well, he's the biggest of the day. Not a great fish, but it's a fish in December, almost January. These fish are all screwed up on the sides of their mouths. I don't know what causes that. If anybody watching knows, give me a heads up, because I don't know what does that. They shouldn't be spawning in December, but I'd say probably about a 5-pounder, maybe 6 pounds. Man, just ugly. These fish have been really ugly today. So guess healthy otherwise, you know. Their looks aren't the best, but I think they're still healthy. Get some fresh bait out here, fish it for maybe another 10 minutes, then move on. Found this nice cooler right along the bank. You know, I wouldn't want to keep my food in there, but definitely for bait, this thing's gonna be perfect. I don't know what's on here. Probably a log. Might be a fish, but I think it's just a log, or yeah, stick. That's why I was acting funny. Ooh, it's a fighter. Oh, see, that stick went right for the head. Yeah, they love heads of any bait, really. Man, should have known. Well, I was hoping to avoid it, but the rain's getting heavier and it's not stopping or not showing any signs of stopping, so I'm gonna put the bimini top up on and try to stay a little bit dry. See if we can find another good spot. This is just another channel. Working it just like the other one. Maybe I'll make some bigger moves in this go around though. It's pretty flat right now. I don't know how much you can see, but I'm looking for some kind of change, you know, some kind of big dip. Something that makes me say, oh yeah, that's a good spot, you know. Right now it's not giving me much. Little rocks. It's good depth. Getting a little bit deeper. Still nothing that to me, nothing to me that looks like it would hold fish. I'm not saying they're not in here, but I'll keep going until I see some good humps and that kind of stuff. Alright guys, well that's going to be a wrap. I've been out here for 4.5 hours at least. Maybe, yeah, it's about 5 hours. Managed 3 catfish and a cooler. Nothing too crazy, but you know, a successful day. Especially in December with 34, 35 degree water temps. The weather's kind of crappy, but that happens a lot out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and at least took from it that you can catch fish, especially catfish in the winter, and have fun out in the river even when it's not the best conditions. So thanks for watching again.